Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTbase.com. Welcome to a weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 29th Commitments of Traders Report of 2023. And as we always do, we shall start off by looking at the largest changes in commercials positions. Before I jump to the review, just a brief reminder, for those who are new to COT analysis, here at COTbase.com, you'll find a lot of educational material. Not only do we have these in written format, but we have some very useful videos as well. These videos can guide you through the analysis process. Of course, if you have any questions, always feel free to send us an email or just comment underneath these videos. Back to the review and starting off with our first market, which is silver on top of our list based on a 52-week look back period. Of course, we are analyzing net positions, legacy COT data. So we have 4 different COT report types. The classic, having the longest COT history, is called the legacy data. That's what we analyze in these reviews. And then we are analyzing the futures and options combined data type. We are looking at only a few market categories. So let's get to it. Silver, 43% change in commercials net positions based on a 52-week look back period. So basically a year. That's what we are looking at, a 1-year time frame. And of course, commercials net positions is represented with the red line. Large speculators can be seen in green, and then on a separate scale chart, since small speculators are trading in much smaller volumes, they are on a separate scale blue line, as you can see. What's interesting from this recent report is that the magnitude of change in traders, I'm talking about large speculators and commercials, the change in their net positions was the largest change in the past 1 year. So it's significant. It is a bearish COT change signal suggesting weakness coming. If we look at this chart, you can see 2 examples, one from October of 2022, which the report date was on this day, just at the top. We of course had an understanding of that later that week, but it definitely caught a top. The next one, which is here, you can see that wasn't the top, but it did actually halt this rally for a short period of time. So again, it's hard to tell whether or not this change signal will influence the market direction. Nevertheless, we are reaching a top over here, and this sudden change in traders' positions suggests to me that we may actually see a little bit of decline coming early next week. Now, if we move on to the 5 years chart, you can see that from a COT Extreme analysis perspective, there's not much showing weakening signals. So we would need traders around these levels. So I'd say commercials reaching 100,000 contracts net short, or even greater in magnitude, and of course large speculators towards 80,000-90,000 contracts net long. That would, to me, signal an obvious bearish extreme in the market. That is not the case. So even if we see a slight decline, the extreme analysis does not suggest anything like a major in regards to the trend that is developing in silver. The next market is going to be Japanese yen. It is a currency, so seeing a 27% change in commercials net position is large. However, if we open the charts, we do see similar changes in the market. We have not had that since, I'd say, for the last 6 months, I would say. It is a bearish change signal. However, we do see that the market has been declining, so I would not consider this. It's late to act upon. The COT change signals, in my experience, can affect the market in the short term, talking about a couple days after understanding what the report is telling us. Moving on to the 5 year chart, you can see that we are actually closer to a bullish COT Extreme territory. So even if we have this bearish change signal, I do feel that there should be a bit larger of emphasis on what the extreme analysis tells us. Crude oil. Here we have crude oil, 26% change over here. Again, measuring on a 52-week look back period. It is a bearish COT change signal coming after the market closing around weekly tops. Now, if you're somebody trading this market and you are trading on a more dynamic manner, meaning day trading, you may want to check out our wonderful iCOT Intraday Indicator with AfterSignal. I'm not going to spend too much time here. This is a 3-minute candlestick chart, and you can see how well this tool can actually guide you in the market. Not only do we have these wonderful signals, we do have these wonderful stop lines as well that can actually act as significant support. If you want to read a little bit more about what these indicators are, then just visit cotbase.com/indicators. Here we have the Pro focused on the classic COT analysis. You can use it in NinjaTrader. You can use the website. You can download the data. The iCOT is something unique, our own indicator that we developed after many, many years of research, where we brought classic COT analysis concepts down into the day trading arena. So you can use this on real-time charts in the micro time frame. We have the basic iCOT intraday indicator. You can see some great examples on that. We basically differentiate between a few signals. So we have the iCOT scores line, similar to COT charts. However, it is not derived from the COT report that CFTC publishes. It's our own data. And we have some wonderful signals when speculators are at an extreme. The candlestick changes color. If commercials are at an extreme, we have these yellow diamonds. And if both are at the same time, confirmed by this balance line, then we get these vertical, as we call them, stripe signals, the most significant one of all. The good news is we have the iCOT intraday indicator with AfterSignal basically filtering out a lot of the signals that are not effective, and it will guide you into the trade very well. But that's all. Let's get back to our classic COT review and continue on with large speculator COT extreme analysis. Here we have Palladium on top of our list with an all-time COT extreme, both in large speculators and also in commercials net position. So it's an unquestionable bullish extreme, suggesting a trend change. So we have been witnessing a decline in Palladium for the past few years, and this is suggesting us higher prices to come in the medium to long term. British pound, another currency for this review, 832 report extreme in large speculators net positions. You can see that on the chart over there. It is an unquestionable bearish COT extreme, suggesting weakness coming in the next couple of weeks, month ahead of us. Livestock complex. So complex, when you see that on the in the table, we basically combine the individual markets within that sector and combine their COT data into one huge data, which we believe is very, very valuable to understand what the sector is doing. So we're going to jump over that. That's something for subscribers. Euro is our last market for this review. Here we have 150 report extreme in large speculators. It is once again a bearish COT extreme, suggesting weakness coming in the euro. So that was all for this review. Of course, there's a lot to do here at cotbase.com. We do offer a wide range of market categories. You can actually use other advanced tools to analyze the COT charts. We have, of course, the COT index, the COT move index. We have a long-term trend indicator. We do volume and open interest analysis as well. And as I have mentioned to you, we have some great indicators at your disposal too. So thank you very much for your attention. I do appreciate you being with me. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope to see you in my next COT review. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Goodbye.